I think it's got better than it was. I think there's still a long way to go, but like compared to Brokeback Mountain, like 10 years ago, it's a lot better.
So it gives me impression, like, there's people in there who are either like bisexual or lesbian women, and they just do sexual stuff with each other all the time. So it gives us the impression that they're really, like they like sex a lot, which is a very big stereotype. For people who are queer, they would like to do sexual stuff all the time. But some shows like
there was a TV show in America called Will and Grace, and it was on UK TV as well, and I was obsessed with it as a teenager. I absolutely loved it, and it followed the main characters of Will and Grace, and it was in New York. Now Will was a quite happily, openly gay man, and Grace was a straight woman. She was interior designer, whatever it was, and it was. For me, growing up as a teenager, it was great because it was like fantastic. I finally got like a gay role model, as it were. You know, I've got someone that I can look up to, and yes, it's a comedy. Yeah, it's great, and they kind of take light of certain LGBT situations and things. But it was the first kind of openly gay show I saw on British television, and I just thought it was brilliant. It depends. Like, it depends on who's making it. So if you have maybe Channel 4 or BBC, they're more likely to treat it with respect than maybe, I don't know, Channel 5 or maybe ITV.
in some cases yes, in some cases no, I'd say.
Sometimes I think yes. I mean, there are certain situations where I think that there are writers that deal with LGBT characters well and quite sensitively. So a good example would be in Doctor Who, sort of circa 2009-2010, when Russell T Davies, who is an openly gay director and writer, was doing Doctor Who. He introduced this character of Captain Jack. Now, Captain Jack is just an amazing character as it is, and he was just really well written and well done, possibly because obviously Russell T Davies is gay, is, you know, an openly gay man. So I think that's the good side of how LGBT people can be influenced by writers. But I think quite equally there's a slightly negative side as well. I think when you get, it's almost that quite a lot of TV shows now have the token gay character for the sake of having a gay character to sort of appeal to a wider audience.
I'd say TV shows, definitely.
Cool.
It depends who you're trying to hit. I think younger people, it's more movies, but then older people, it's more TV. I think TV, because the older people are probably less likely to be open to it.
Okay.
That the TV industry as a whole, because it has a much wider appeal than specific individual movie productions or these internet streaming services, I think that the TV industry does have a better reach, and depending on how sensitively they work around these subjects, they can theoretically have a much better beneficial effect to the LGBT community. I mean, like I explained myself, for me, part of my coming to terms with my acceptance with myself was the fact that I saw a few role models on TV. Now, at sort of aged 11 and 12, I didn't, you know, I'd occasionally go to the cinema and watch movies and things, but they wouldn't have as much of an impact as following the weekly story of role models that I could genuinely relate to.
Okay, thank you.